It's one Superior connection, and we're joined by the Lady Tiger softball team, the Lady Tiger seniors, that is, Erin Hamill, Janae Shivers, Haley Franson, as they get set to go into the regional championships right here on this field. How exciting is it to get to host your regional championship?
It's really exciting. We've done it once before our sophomore year and we won regionals, and it was just something about playing at home makes it 10 times better.
I agree, and you know when you get to start because you have the first game, you get to play on the home field. Home fans, your fans have been pretty good. I mean, even your mascot gets things going, right?
Yeah, for sure. Lily's out there supporting all the time.
It really is. You need to come out just to see the mascot. We can divulge her name, I guess. It's Lily Edwards, and she does a really fun job with it, and still very excited about it, it seems. Haley, as you go into the senior year and you do get to host again, you know what it's like to go to state. It may have been a bitter pill when you got there, but you know what it's like to get there, and that's what this week's all about, right?
Yeah, I know we can do it again, so that's like what's motivating us, and to just do it our senior year again would just be surreal, so hope we get there.
Yeah, I do too, and everything's about getting to Salina. As you go into this regional championship and you get to host it, and you know what it's about, and you know where you're at, but it's a whole new system. I mean, the playoff is has it been confusing figuring it out?
Really, I don't even really know how it works. Like, I'm kind of confused on it, so I just know we got to win 2 games, so that's what we're focused on.
Sweep a doubleheader and you go to Salina. That is probably the best way to look at it. But it is different. They're in 4A, and they've seeded 1 through 16. Top 4 seeds get to host a regional. It's about as far into it as I can dive, so we'll figure it out from here on out. You really got the bats going in your last doubleheader here at home against Sacred Heart. Talk about that feeling, getting a doubleheader sweep going into this week.
So we've been struggling a little bit hitting the ball this season, and against Riley County and Sacred Heart both, we just came out a lot stronger and jumped on them early in both games. So.
And the key to this week for you guys as you prepare, it's not about who you're playing, it's about taking care of your business. Is that a good way to put it?
Yeah, I'd say staying focused is probably our main competitor right now.
Well, because you just walked across the stage yesterday, your mind can wander a little bit, but you'll get back on softball when it matters. I know you will. Okay, Tiger talk before I let you guys go and get on with your practice. Avengers, are you a fan?
I've seen one of the movies.
Quasi-fan at best, okay. Favorite superhero does not have to be an Avengers movie.
Batman? I don't know.
When you're under pressure, you just come up with any superhero you can think of. If you could have a superpower, what would it be and why?
Time control, so I could make moments last longer.
That's a great superpower. When you figure that one out, let us know. Especially as old people, we need to know more than anybody else. Janae, are you an Avengers fan?
Personally, I went to one movie and slept through most of it, so not a huge fan, but
Good napping back noise, evidently. Favorite superhero then?
Superman? I don't know many superheroes, I guess, so.
You can't answer wrong. You're correct, so it's okay. If you could have a superpower, what would it be and why?
I'd say, like, fly or be invisible or something, so you can just be everywhere at once type of thing.
You could fly invisible. That'd be the whammy, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Avengers fan?
I can say I've never really watched a movie, so.
Enough. Superhero, who would it be?
I'll say Wonder Woman. She's a girl, so I don't know.
Very good. And if you could have a superpower, what would it be and why?
Maybe get to like portal anywhere. Just pick anywhere I want to go. That'd be nice.
Like Monsters Inc. They're just adored anywhere you. Sure, that makes sense. It's great. Our Tiger seniors getting set for regional softball right here at the Tiger Softball Complex. Just win 2. That's all it's about, right? Tiger softball on the Twin Valley Locker Room Show. The Twin Valley Locker Room Show is looking at Lady Tiger softball. We're joined by the head coach, Don Richter. Coach, I'll start with the 3 seniors who are over in the dugout getting ready for this final week of practice. They've been such a huge part of this program since the first time they took the field as a freshman.
You know, anytime that you don't have that many more days with the seniors, it's just it's a toughie. But man, they have been the nucleus of our team for about the last 3-4 years. So it's going to be lots different.
Without a doubt. And Haley said it best. It would be surreal to get back to the state championships. They want to do it as senior. I mean, everybody wants to get to state, but you can just tell they've kind of set their jaw a little bit.
Just like they said, we've struggled with our bats this year, and I don't know if we've just not had very good weather, and I've told them over and over, we take one game at a time, and we have the pieces to do this, and like Aaron said, we have to stay focused, and I felt like the last 4 games that they really stayed focused, and it was good to see their bats come alive a little bit, and you see some really different pitching. Rachel Allen, who is really, really good, and they just came out with guns of fire, and it was good to see that. But we have the pieces, but like I said, every year you can be good, but you have to have luck. One day of the season, and that's regional, and hopefully, and it's supposed to be nice weather, and it's time.
It's time to play the regionals. It's time for some nice weather. Boy, this is splendid right now, and something we haven't had, and you guys haven't had a chance to be in for quite some time. Talk about the regional being here. As they said, it's great to be at home. But do you understand the seeding and how it's all worked out?
Well, we knew that they were going to seed 1 through 16, and we just kept looking at the other teams, and this is I only turned in a record of 13-1 going into regional date, and that's the least amount of games I've ever turned in. So I was really hoping that wasn't going to hurt us, because we knew we were sitting at 3rd. So you want to be in the top 4 as they seeded us. So we have a nice facility here, and it's exciting to play at home, and we have all the southern teams coming as far north as they are. So like I said, we kept watching the standings, and so then we got 4 games in, and after the fact that was the least amount. We were 6 games short, which is that it was the weather, and we tried really hard to reschedule them like 3 times. So.
You and baseball both had just a fight on your hands to finish the season out. I heard you and the seniors talking before we got to videoing about the regional field. You don't know a lot about these teams because you don't play them. Is it really all about you guys and not worried about what's coming in?
If you talk to anybody, I've always been a coach that says we take care of our own business, and you have to come play defense. You have to come hit the ball and take care of what we can control. And I was kind of leery of playing another NCKL team again, because we just didn't play very good against them. Abilene, we beat them 1-0. Chapman, who's very capable, their record doesn't show it, and we only beat them 3-0. Wamego is a scary team, so sometimes it's almost better to play somebody you don't know and take your chances. And I kind of felt that like the whole season. I wanted to stay away from them. So.
I'm excited to see it happen and to get back to Salina, but we have to play Tiger Talk before we leave, Coach. Okay. Avengers, a fan?
I've probably watched more Star Trek than I've watched Avengers, but Wonder Woman was probably the one that I watched part of that movie, but I just don't know, not so much.
So how about a superhero?
Superman, probably. Yeah.
And if you could have a superpower, what would it be, and do you have a reason why?
Be able to foresee what's out there that's happening. I think that would be kind of fun, and maybe I would need that for like regionals, to predict that. Like I know we've seen some pretty crazy things happen. It still haunts me on some of them games. So just come and play. That's what I told my girls, and they've got some pretty special seniors there.
Focus forward, right?
That's right. Total focus, and we all know how girls are sometimes. So it's total focus. Let me tell you. I don't know one of the superheroes that would be more focused. I don't know. Yeah.
We'll have to look into that. We'll have an answer for you maybe Wednesday here at the regionals. At the Tiger Complex, again, they host the 4A regionals starting at 3 o'clock on Wednesday afternoon. You can hear that on KCLY, but get out here and support them at the complex. Coach, as always, appreciate it.
Thanks, Rocky. It's always fun.
Tiger softball in the Twin Valley Locker Room Show.